Questions. Would you agree with me, in order to state a fact about a particular subject, you probably need to know the universe of all of the facts that an opinion is based on, correct?
Sounds reasonable.
Okay. So if someone said that there's massive fraud in the state of Texas, you'd have to know pretty much the number of cases that that's based on, correct? And then what you said to me, and in response to my dear colleague's question, is that the only cases that you know about are 44 cases in the state of Texas that's currently pending for several years. Is that your testimony?
Not counting our active investigations, the 386 investigations.
Active investigations you hadn't filed cases on.
That's correct.
Okay?
That's
so
correct.
there's only 44 cases, 44 defendants that you know about.
I agree with that.
And is that massive? I mean, don't get me wrong, we shouldn't have fraud at all. But if someone is just saying that the building's on fire, okay? Based on trying to scare people in the state of Texas, we have 44 defendants, and we've had, what was the number? In this last election, over 11 million people to vote.
If you're asking if the number of prosecutions is very small in comparison to the number of votes
people
cast,
that are voting, right?
I will absolutely agree with
And so what percent, no, you may have to get your calculator out on this one. I mean, you would basically agree with me that no fraud is ever. We should never agree that fraud is good at all. But it's a very few cases of fraud in the state of Texas that's being prosecuted by the Attorney General's office, correct?
I can only offer you
That's
what
what
I can
I'm,
offer.
right,
You. Yeah.
right. And you don't know the universe.
We don't. And
of
we don't know
what
what
the
we don't know.
Federal prosecutors are doing, or the district attorneys are doing, or any other law enforcement agency.
That's right.
And so to make a statement that the house is on fire in the state of Texas, it's just not accurate if you're relying on facts to support such an opinion. Would you not agree?
Well, what I've said before is I think that our cases.
I think there might.
I think our cases are a bit of a Rorschach test for folks that can look at the same picture of voter fraud that we, with a small team, show, and you can see, well, there's hardly any in the grand scheme of things, or you could see what we found that's come through the filter of being detected, being reported, being investigated, being prosecuted, and saying that's evidence of a greater problem, and come to the opposite conclusion. So like I said, I've got something for everyone here. You can talk about how small the numbers are, or you could talk about how it's a significant problem, and two people could see the same thing two different ways, and I understand that, and I respect that.